Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 as Castile, and at some point during the last episode, Denmark annexed Norway. And I checked right before the last episode, because I was doing a little bit of a tour of the world. Norway was still independent, and Denmark, look at that. So that is certainly very scary. What is their odds of inheriting? Is it going to tell me? Chance of Denmark inheriting Sweden, minus 7%. Oh, because of the size and reputation. Well, that's very interesting. So we'll see what happens to Sweden, if they can break off their independence or if they're all going to be absorbed by a super Denmark, which would certainly be a little bit scary. So England's got all of the British Isles and Muscovy and Poland pretty much unchanged, I think, since the last time we took a look at it. Ukraine may have grown a little bit. Looks like Lithuania's getting a bit beat up by Riga. What else? Byzantium is doing very, very impressively for itself. Like, holy cow. AI Byzantium, bravo. Oh, it's got Cyprus as well. Venice, on the other hand, is kind of... Venice is occupied by England. Alright, sure, whatever. That's fine. Austria is... Actually, it's doing fine. I guess it's annexing a bunch of stuff sort of around Bavaria and Salzburg. Is Bavaria really down to just this? Wow! And that's Saxony getting big, Bohemia, Munster, a little bit of Burgundy. A little Austria here, a little Austria there. It's nice to see that Burgundy hasn't just been absorbed by Austria, which has moved down here quite a bit. What is... Oh, that's Croatia's one province. Serbia, Ragusa, Ottomans here, but just being like kind of devoured by Byzantium. At this point, I feel like Byzantium probably has enough steam going for it that it's going to be okay. Sunni is unfortunate for them. Wait. Byzantium is Sunni. Holy crap, they must have had a religious rebellion, and they literally flipped. That's unbelievable. I'm actually quite surprised that Athens is still independent. Curious. Anyway, let's keep doing our thing. So again, oh yeah, France at peace. I'm still... I don't know, Portugal. It's not going to happen now, but at some point we are certainly going to butt heads. Let's unpause things, let time go. We don't have a huge money in the bank. We're still waiting for that level 1 diplomatic advisor to kick in. We would still like to tech up here, although some of these ideas are still tempting. We will probably go right until the end of... Yeah, I don't necessarily need the CB against pagans, but the global empire here, overseas income, is going to be pretty good, so we'll probably grab as much as possible. Production stifled. 10% less production efficiency for 5 years. Production efficiency does not hurt our provinces as much, I believe. Or 1 inflation. Now, we're still dropping inflation, actually, because of our policies, I think. Yeah. But... 10 years less of production efficiency. How much money do we make from production? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and soak the inflation. I think we're okay there because it's gonna go down. I'm not gonna do the math to figure out what's what, but hopefully we'll care. Why did I move? Oh, right. I moved these guys over here to protect the colony, which still seems like a half decent idea, or certainly did at the time. I think I could probably move some of my troops off the mainland, since I'm not planning on doing anything with Portugal at this time. That's not who I want. You are who I want. So, come over here. Whoops. Come over here. Pick up some troops. And repair, I guess, and then we'll go and beat up on these rebels here. Actually, I could probably just pick up one of these groups. I should probably just combine these two. Not sure why they're, like, sitting alone like that. We'll merge them up, put them on suppression duty. Now, they won't cross through Morocco. We're losing all our advisors. No funny cores on here? Nope. Nope. Would be nice to, like, make this one contiguous block, but I guess we'll take what we can get. Okay. You hardly even took any attrition whatsoever crossing the Atlantic, which is really, really impressive. Good work on that. Guess we're going to do a big amphibious landing over here, and there's not really much of a way around that, but we should be fine. Go ahead and dock, and over here we will manage okay. Our military advisor. Force limit modifier, morale of the armies, military tech cost. Well, we're ahead on military tech. Although it's going to take a while to kind of get there. I really would like to get up to admin tech level 10, because at that point it'll be time to pick up a military idea to stop ourselves from getting too far ahead on military tech. The pacing will be good there. We are still ahead on that force limit. That's true. I forgot about that. So you know what? Let's go ahead and take the guy that increases my land force limit, who will actually pay for himself just by offsetting that penalty. That hadn't really occurred to me before. Good, we won that battle. Getting the repair done there. We can just leave these guys where they are at this point. I don't think we have any leaders. Yeah, because we can get the free leader at this point. So, which is a nice question to try to answer. Now, of course, our exploratory fleet is gone. We could really split off just like one bark. You keep, I think you're in Tunis. I don't know if the number matters. I think it does spread out the attrition a little bit. So one bark might actually get into some trouble, now that I'm thinking about it. You know, I just checked the naval, the land force limit. Naval, we really need to go up there. So, let's go ahead and build, that is really weird when this happens. You can't see any of the naval units at all and it looks broken. You gotta scroll down. That's a UI bug that I'm sure they'll fix. We're gonna add a couple of more barks in here, and we're gonna create a new exploratory fleet. And then I think what we're gonna do is build some big ships. Well, we don't have the money for it, but I would like to get close enough to kind of max out on that again. So we're just gonna wait for that to finish. Time is ticking by at speed 4, which I think is nice and manageable. Right, Moroccan peasants. Oh, what is this? We improved our defenses over here in Ceuta. Get the army tradition. Denmark is getting religious civil disorder. You're very interesting. Do we have a free diplomat? We do. What's your tax base? 5 isn't bad. Religion, what's the coring cost over here? Base cost of 100. Right, because of the tax base. Still, that's pretty valuable. And you produce gold? Oh, right. We got to go to war with Mali again. You know, I've been holding off on them because it feels so douchey. Do we have a valid CB over here? We do not. So let's go ahead and, whoops, fabricate a claim. We're going to go, if we go into Wolof, we get closer to the gold producing thing. But frankly, I'm going to be happier with more coastal stuff. And that way we can keep Mali producing the gold for us. It can soak up all the attrition or the inflation cost, and we can just abuse it from there. If you guys are watching this like, you know, a few weeks or a couple of months after I post this video, most likely this sort of abuse will have been rebalanced in some form. Improved events in Madrid, which is probably fine. Again, Star Fort for a little bit of army tradition. I don't know. That's a lot less tempting. Yeah, I'm going to hold off on all of this for now. We can check to see if we can spend anything, and we cannot. We do need an alert for that. It's going to be very nice. Wool. We are now producing wool in Kumana. And we got some rebels going on here. Let's go and just swoosh them. So over here we've got wool, which is high demand. Not very expensive base, but that's alright. Meanwhile, colonists are still going on. Good. We've got the missionary process, which is happening there. There we are, and they're doing okay-ish. Some casualties. I mean, it's not a very fast diplomatic thing. We were like barely able to convert them at all in the first place. But, you know, we'll take what we can get. Let's save up some money. Right, we are manufacturing over there, which is great and lovely. And that ties up all of our diplomats. Improving relations over here, which... let's stop improving relations. Boom. And we will integrate. We will integrate Aragon, and that will be stupendous. Be done in, so it'll take 11 years. They are a long-time vassal, which is good. Same cultural group, good diplomatic relations. Other subjects will like us a little bit less, but that's okay. It's going to tie up one diplomat for 11 years, but it's going to be well worthwhile to bring these guys properly into our kingdom. That is going to be really, really good. Invest in new idea. I don't have any loans, so I don't care about bringing down my interest. What comes next? More advisor options, land maintenance, production efficiency. Well, even then, that doesn't matter that much. You know what? I really am not worried about completing this this group. I mean, if we start taking loans and stuff later on, it's going to start to become really, useful. And the first few are really, really good. I mean, inflation reduction is good for anyone who takes out loans, but anyone who's got gold, and we will get more gold later as we take over territory in the Americas that have gold, this is hugely valuable. But the rest, I think we can actually live without. So let me just right-click that away. I want to make sure to not miss out on exploration ideas, but it's going to be a while before they come up again. Double check these, they're all the same. Okay, and we don't want to build anything quite yet, so that's fine. And dandy. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to divide this group up. S. I did a D. I was like, D for divide. No, D is for detach. Attach to a transport over here and bring you guys over here preemptively, because hopefully it won't take us too long to fabricate a claim. 40%. Still improving in Tripoli. We could probably go ahead and stop that. We're actually in a position to start annexing them. Which, whoops, again, from a role-playing point of view, I really want to do. From a gamist point of view, not so important. I'm not going to do it right now because I'm already annexing one person. And I don't want to tie up that many diplomats. So we're going to see, maybe in 11 years we will finish grabbing Tripoli. So our relations will decay a little bit over time. Wow, they were about to max out. But that's going to be okay. Monopoly company form. Crowns often granted trading companies the exclusive rights to traffic goods in region. These monopolies were granted in exchange for a lump sum payment and continuing revenue from the traders. Oh, that's right. So we can take lots of money up front. And this is what I did last time. But now, 10 years of improved trade efficiency, I think, is actually going to be quite nice for us. And the diplomatic power, I'm in favor of grabbing this at this juncture. That is a lot of money, but I'm going to like this. You know, if we can tech up. Oh, administrative tech. Oh, see, because we didn't light bulb. That is cheap. I guess we do have the 10% discount as well. From Francisco, the neighbor bonus, we've got the university, and 1% less from a controlled cardinal. Good. So, the courthouse. Oops. I want to be able to look at that. Build over here. Courthouse. The papal influence is nice. The revolt risk, yeah, it's okay, I suppose. I mean, where the revolts are possible, usually there's other problems going on. I'm not going to prioritize building the courthouses. Now, the workshops, on the other hand, 20% more goods production is really good, especially on our mainland, especially in some of the more valuable good-producing regions. That is actually going to be quite nice. We also unlocked a new decision. The active uniformity. Now, this is really good because it gives us 1% more missionary strength. So 100% we want this. There's no downside, so clearly there's no doubt about it. It's like just a bonus of reaching admin level 8. Pass the Suffrage Bishop Act. So this does hurt our taxes, but cheapens stability cost a little bit. I'm not going to grab that now. I'm already at +2, so going up to +3 would be like ridiculously expensive. And this wouldn't be 8% off the 213. It would be 8% off the base of 100, I think. So it would only be saving me like 8 points. So I'm not as interested in that one. So I'm going to go ahead and right-click away that particular message, and we'll get back to it later. But the improved missionary strength is going to be quite good. That should accelerate this rate a fair bit. And yeah, unlock a few more of these. We've got a little bit of Protestantism. We've got Protestants. We've got the Reformation in Spain. Not very strongly, but it is there. Right, bonus missionary. We've got that. More papal influence for free from the devout Catholicism. That's the thing. As Spain, you really want to stay Catholic because you've got those bonuses. Can claim colonies. That is very cool. You have to poke around at that. All right, for now, we are good. No mission selected. Yeah, that's right. We're still okay with that. And we're mostly waiting to finish fabricating a claim over here. We'll make a leader at that point. Actually, we'll probably just make our ruler the leader, and hopefully we can smash Mali pretty easily. And we should have continue to have a considerable tech edge, and in fact we do. So we should be able to crush face. I'm not convinced we need these guys anymore. No, there's no revolt chance at all. Let's go ahead and pick up these troops. I mean, I suppose there's a chance we could potentially walk through Ashanti. Oh, do we not have... I don't remember. Did we cancel? Nope. Still have military access with the Aztecs, which is no good. And the alliance with Portugal. So we are losing some diplomatic power for no reason. There we go. Now, we have lost our missionary for a while as he returns there, but we haven't finished creating our claim yet anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's go and pick you up, put you on a ship, and bring you over here. Whoa! Slaves at our plantation have an uprising. They should know their place. Oh, revolt risk over here. Oh, God. All the slavery stuff makes me very uncomfortable. Although the revolt risk is apparently low enough that it doesn't really matter, thanks to our high legitimacy and positive stability and tolerance of religion, because they are Catholic. So the fact of the matter is our tolerance of the one true faith over here is so high that it's unlikely that anyone who is Catholic will actually revolt. Although I say that and I realized, nope, yeah, these are all non-Catholic. Even Vizcaya, they're Orthodox. Yeah, I'm not building anything quite yet, although it's nice to have a little bit of money pooled. Got a CB against Mali. Good. Crank up the army maintenance. Lower the speed a little. We can merge these for a sec. We do want a leader. Yeah, we're going to make my ruler the leader. He's even got +1 siege, which is wonderful. And we're good. So let's go ahead and declare war for Gabu. We don't need to call in any allies. Do we have allies? Oh, we've got Portugal. And they would join, but no. Screw them. This is all ours for the taking. We're going to move the ships out. These are only transports, but they should be able to blockade anyway. And, well, they actually have bigger ships. It's kind of surprising. Where's my armada? Move in the armada. It's not much of an armada anymore. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to split off a group. I'm going to do no, hold on. Let me move everything over. Again, this way. There's other ways of doing it, but then I'm going to just keep 2 infantry behind with my siege leader. They're going to move to Gabu, and the rest of them are going to march forward, and we will detach sieges as we go. Actually, we're going to find, like, an enemy to stop. If it weren't for the fact that he's got a siege bonus, then I would keep him with the main army. But as is, I'm not particularly nervous of being killed in any way, so it doesn't really matter. We attach a few here, and then move forward a little bit more. That actually leaves us with an imbalance. That's no good. Let's move forward in the big group. That's okay. Here's what I'll do. I will, I'll take off a cannon and send the cannon over there to help with the siege rate as well. I didn't even check to see how much money they have. I just assume they have tons and tons of cash because that's what happens. Country, treasury size, Swahili! Holy cow. Mali's got a fair amount, but not necessarily that much. I don't know why the Cherokees have that much. Aztecs have gold mines, so it makes sense, but where the hell's Swahili? Okay. So we need to extend our colony range around the corner over here as quickly as possible, because, hello, we want that money. I mean, I'm trying to avoid overly abusing it. Are we really going to win? Oh, yeah, why did I go over? I must have not split my stack the way that I wanted to. We are going to crush those guys with only 2. But I really do want to... I must have misclicked before, and I apologize for that. Just move a couple of cannons over here to help with the siege. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why I ended up with an unbalanced group last time. So with these guys, we're just going to hunt down if they've got any other armies. Move time forward. Look at that. 2,000 men held off 11,000 of these guys trivially. So where are they running off to? Timbuktu? All the way over here? Well, we will just wait for you here then, buddy. That's how it's going to work. Hey! Oh, we can afford it because we have a lot of money, but I don't think I'm going to go to +2. On the other hand, well, I'm mostly spending my... No, I'm going to be spending my diplomatic ideas, or points on ideas, so I don't necessarily need the discounted cost. I'm going to leave it off anyway. I really want to 1 because I would like extra points. Hungary against Austria, reconquest. Well, that's very exciting. Let's check the ledger. Go here. Where is it? Relations. Current wars. Hungarian reconquest of Sopron. I guess it's this. So we've got Hungary, Ragusa, Baden, Serbia versus Austria, Poland, Ferrara, Wurzburg. And I bet you more people will join in. Give it a little bit of time. Very exciting. You guys can merge up. St. Bart's has become self-sustaining. Good. We will... Actually, I can do that now. Did I close the outliner? Get my transport fleet. Oh, I forgot that one-click moves it. That's really annoying. We will pick you guys up. Unless... Is there a land bridge? Doesn't say. Yeah, I don't think there's any land bridges. But we have to start another colony. Do we have a quest to colonize? Accumulate money. Well, that's going to be easy to do, because as soon as this war ends, we're going to have at least that much, and then it gives you more money, which I think is brilliant. Italian ambition. Well, it's only 10 prestige, because we are going to get Italian land no matter what. 10 prestige is a crap reward for this. If you've just fought a war or something to take over an Italian region, you're going to have lots of prestige anyway. We're going to take the accumulate money mission, because that is basically a free win for us. So yeah, oh, we need to core. Now, it's kind of annoying because it's not overextension, so it doesn't show up here. Well, you could easily forget to core these guys and never notice, as far as I can tell. I don't know why escape causes the camera to pan when that window closes. There we go. Hard as hell to click on. Okay, a very trivial cost, which is great. So now, colonial map mode. Now, our range hasn't actually extended because there's not a core here yet. I don't know what the hell Portugal is doing, but they're not picking up anything. Now, the Aztecs have a lot of money, so it would be nice... Oh, we can't quite reach. I say it would be nice to get something adjacent to them, which would make it an easy kind of CB to grab them, right? I think I would like to move up to Cuba. Oh, much higher tax base in Jamaica, actually. I mean, goods make a difference, but the tax base is going to help a lot. Is there anything else that's got... Probably nothing is higher than a 6. There might be other 6s. Yeah, there are over here. There's plenty. Oh, that's actually part of the island over here. What have we got in Trinidad? 6. I think I'll move in. I'll go to Jamaica. I like that. Go ahead and send our colonist. And we'll go ahead and pick these guys up and then drop them in Jamaica. Meanwhile... Oh, right, that was that big battle. Let's split in half and then go over here and hunt those guys down. In fact, I don't think we even need to keep this big of an army, right? Because we were able to crush Face before. So let's go ahead and... you know what? We'll leave the 4 group in the bottleneck and then move a few people here. I think that's their capital. Nope. I don't know where the capital is. Gain a CB against Morocco. Oh, they're swapping provinces again. I'd much rather fight Morocco. Oh, it's over here. Right, it's the same thing as before, though. It's got the hugely increased coring cost. No, that's boring and stupid. We don't want that. Where the hell these guys come from? How the hell did I not see them? Is there any chance of us catching them without a leader? My sources say no. Here, even with the leader, I can't catch them. Self-sustaining already. Wow, that was fast. Oh, I guess I do have that thing going on right now. Alright, big question mark. Do I want to keep grabbing the Caribbean or go around this way? Much more wealth here. On the other hand, being able to attack Swahili would be stupendously good. I think Swahili, I'm going to go towards here because it's going to give the short-term bonus of being able to attack them for lots of money. We heard rumors of some backwards tribes over here that are going to be easy to conquer with our superior technology. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Is this cord? No, we're working on it. Although our trade range, our colonial range, has extended quite a bit. Base of 1, base of 2, Base of 1. Well, it doesn't matter. None of these are going to be particularly profitable. There's a few less natives over here, which I guess is going to be okay. We're going to go ahead and send someone there, but obviously we're actually going to need some reinforcements. Frankly, oh, they're really aggressive. You know what we're going to do? We're going to load you on a boat. We are going to bring you over here. Apparently we can't just drop you. That's right. I forgot about that. I do an amphibious thing. Right, because colonists not even there yet. So we'll probably leave a small group. I'm trying to decide how many to leave. I don't know how many units this translates to. How hard they fight. Yeah, it's not that much. I can't split you yet, so let's do the landing first. Maybe I'll just leave like 5 guys behind, bring 2 guys back, unite them with another army somewhere else, and then put them in the colony. I don't even know the province of the name. Hey! Converted someone, get more influence. Sounded like the Fawns there. Hey! And let's start converting Casablanca. Oh! Good timing here. Oh yeah, they can't rise up with a whole lot of stuff. You know what? We'll probably just leave 3 people behind that. Why can't I? There we go. 1, 2, 3. Select you guys. Get back on the ship. I know it says 2, but there's 3 regiments. Won that battle. Good for me. Detach a siege. Go and stomp on them. Okay, you're on the ship, which is great. So you're going to come way over here and dock, because there's probably going to be an uprising not here. That's why I could dock. You are actually going to come way over here somewhere. There we go. In Darmaland. Just got to babysit you. Actually, make sure you don't take too much damage on the trip over. I might have to dock you part way. Okay. So stop commentating. Join. Where are you going to? Down here. Lit off a siege. Follow you down. Well, another siege over here. Great. Go and stomp out those guys. You can move over there. You have taken some damage, so you know what? You are going to dock in the Gold Coast, just to be able to reset the time at sea. Even though you can't see it here, I think it's still actually present, so I'm just going to reset it. Not that it's much of a big deal at this point. Okay, that's done, so go ahead and move there. One more siege gone. More conversions, excellent, although we still don't have enough points to spend on anyone, which is really annoying. And let's send you to Cayor. Good stuff. Yeah, I mean, we've got the penalty, the river crossing, everything. It doesn't matter in the slightest. And there you go, you're fine. 98%, that's good enough. Let's head off way over here, since there are actual dangerous natives there that might fight back. Free trade. Okay, so this is meaningless because it's like a few months of minus 10% range and efficiency, which doesn't matter. And then there's this option, which is actually very good, because even though it costs us diplomatic power, it gains mercantilism, or mercantilism, which is something we actually want to increase, because it increases the amount of trade power that provinces generate, which I like the idea of. So we're going to go ahead and invest a little bit of diplomatic power in doing that, since that lasts for the entire game. It's a permanent improvement. So I still have the deal, like my own personal choice, that I have to take one province, and then I can take up to 11% war score worth of gold off of them at that point. I think I'm going to grab Gabu just for more coastal access. That makes sense, even though Wolof kind of brings me closer to the gold. Technically, that's a bit of a gamiest thing, because the gold would give me inflation. By leaving them with the gold, it means they're going to have more money that I can steal later at no real cost. Plus, this is the one thing I actually have the claim on, which means no diplomatic power to expend. So let's go up to exactly 50 peace offer, no higher. Otherwise, it feels just like way too broken. I really think that this, actually, I know that this is going to be adjusted in a few different ways. The nations that have this much money are going to sink more of their money. They're going to make sure to get like level 3 advisors and maybe build more stuff or keep an army above their force limit, that sort of thing, just to try to keep their gold level down, which I think is going to be excellent. I mean, it does make sense historically that you'd go and pillage a lot of these places, but this is way too much, right? Let's be honest. It's over the top. So let's send in that demand, get ourselves $1,000. Boom. We get a little aggressive expansion penalty. And we completed our quest, so we got money. Although I think less money than was originally advertised. Reconquest over here. Part of me wants to do this just to get rid of this stupid quest. Just to get it out of my list so I can do something else for a change. We're going to move the Armada back home. And I think, are we good here yet? No, we're going to dock over here, make sure that that's worked out okay. We'll reset that. And then we're going to move the transports over to, I think we're moving all these guys to Cayor? No, to Gabu. So move the transports over to Gabu. We'll leave them there, and that will be the end of this episode. And we're going to have to make a couple of more decisions. We are currently, we've got 2 colonies going. Yes, of course. We've got Jamaica, which is going to be the real moneymaker. And then we've got Darmerland, which is mostly just to extend our range around Africa over here. And technically, we didn't have to build it here. If we'd waited for this core to finish, then we'd have been able to connect a little bit more. But I'm not opposed to having, you know, a handful of colonies. You never know when you might lose one, or you just want extra docking stations or whatnot. Well, actually, it's going to matter for the supply ships. Like, our colonial range is wrapping way far ahead, but our supply lines are still kind of limited in how far they can go, because we do have a core here. And despite that, we run out of supply at this point, which is not very far at all. So later on, our supply range does increase, I believe, with the diplomatic technology far later in the queue. But we do want a fair number of stops, because it would suck to take a little bit of attrition damage with our warships on the way to something, for example. So that's all right. Plus, it gives us nice vision and lets us interact with more of the friendly locals in Africa. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.